All right, guys, welcome back here to the channel. Ripple versus SEC. Final response in the XRP case has been submitted. We're going to talk about what this means for XRP. If you are a XRP holder, let me hear from you. Drop those X's down below in that comment section. Light it up. Hit that like button because we got some good things to talk about. We got some news for you here. As always, we bring it to you guys every single day. All we ask is that you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and again, drop those X's in the chat. And we're going to get into the top story here with XRP. As you guys can see from a price standpoint, we have been kind of trending here for a while. This 52-cent range is all too familiar. Even in the last year or so, we've had a couple different pops, obviously, one in July, and then another here in November. And then we also had one back in March when the entire market started running. So a couple different times we got up to like this 71-cent level. But we've basically been trending somewhere in this 50 to 70-cent level all the way since last November. Okay. And my feeling hasn't changed. We're not going to move out of this range until we have full clarity. And we're getting closer as the SEC files a response in the Ripple XRP case. So some big XRP news. We need to highlight and talk about it here. And it's coming from Cointelegraph. So the SEC argues that Ripple's claims do not negate the need for injunctions to prevent future violations. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, Ripple Labs and the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission have made some big progress, with the SEC filing its final reply in the lawsuit's remedies stage. We told you guys that May was going to be a big month. In its recent response to the remedies brief, here's what happened. The SEC challenged Ripple's insistence that the blockchain startup acted without recklessness and that there should be no widespread uncertainty about the legal status of XRP, despite the court previously rejecting this fair notice defense. So the SEC also went on to say and maintain their stance on the fact that Ripple will likely engage in similar actions in the future, even though Ripple has not violated any rules since the XRP lawsuit was initiated back in 2020. Now, according to this remedies brief, Ripple has tried to downplay its liability while highlighting its cooperation with the SEC since the 2013 XRP initial coin offering. However, the SEC, this is coming from the SEC, this is their take. The SEC emphasized that according to the law, even if Ripple had refrained from violations since 2020, another breach is still possible. They argue that Ripple's assurances about changing its behavior post-lawsuit do not justify avoiding injunctions. According to the SEC, Ripple's claims of following legal guidance and restructuring future XRP sales based on the lawsuit's order are misleading. The SEC contends that Ripple misinterprets the order and fails to accept its implications for compliance. The reply refutes Ripple's assertions about conducting sales outside the United States and to accredited investors, as these defenses were abandoned during summary judgment. Additionally, Ripple's claims of contract changes or on-demand liquidity sales are dismissed, as these contracts already lacked certain restrictions identified as violations. So, if we continue on here, ultimately, the SEC argues that Ripple's assertions do not negate the need for injunctions to prevent future violations. Responding to the SEC is their chief legal officer, Stuart Alderati, and here's what he had to say over on X. More of the same from the SEC, failing to faithfully apply the law and trying to pull the wool over the judge's eyes. The good news is that we're closer than ever to putting this lawsuit behind us, though unfortunately many are just starting the journey. Blah, blah, blah. We trust the court system, etc. And just when you think the SEC can't sink any lower, if you're a financial regulator outside the United States and have done the hard work of establishing comprehensive crypto licensing frameworks, know that the SEC has no respect for you and thinks you are handing out equivalent of phishing licenses. Alderati criticized the SEC for not consistently applying the law. Ripple is now set to introduce XRPL enterprise solutions to the Japanese market. So this has been the narrative all along, guys. Ripple has continued to do business outside the United States, and they're getting bigger and bigger. So regardless of the U.S. being here or not, Ripple has already said, Brad Garlinghouse has already said that, listen, if we have to go outside the United States to do business, we're going to do that. If we have to move our hub outside the United States, we're going to do that. Now they're doing this, introducing their XRPL enterprise solution to the Japanese market through a strategic partnership with Tokyo-based consulting firm HashKey DX. So it feels as if we're getting closer. Obviously, it looks like in this most remedies brief that the SEC is kind of grasping for straws at this point in a lot of ways. And I feel like we're closer than ever to seeing the end of the lawsuit. I really do. How close are we? I don't know, right? I'm sure this thing's going to be dragged out a little bit for sure, but this is the updated news that we have for you guys. Appreciate you guys as always. Don't forget to check out XT Algo, guys, trading indicator. This is my indicator where you can set up easy customized alerts, anything for crypto and stocks, and start trading like a pro today. Links down below to XT Algo and Margex as well. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you want to leverage trade, check out Margex. Links down below. It's right there. Links down below to Margex. Check it out. We'll see you guys in the next video.